There we go. I got the fountain adjusted and running. The pond is going. Next thing to do is add plants and animals. Okay, so my customer today, his house was right across from a retaining pond that had all kinds of aquatic plants covering the surface and on the border of it. And I took that as a sign, and I asked him if it was okay if I went in there and grabbed some plants. And he said, sure, go for it. So we got a bunch of free native plants that are right out of the wild, and I'm gonna add them to the pond. I'm getting ready to repot them. I just used dirt from when I dug out the pond to fill these. And then there's a creek down the road that I got a bunch of gravel from. So I'm gonna put that gravel across the top. They said that's to keep the dirt from floating away or something like that. So these are all old pots that I had laying around. Yeah, so I got all the aquatic plants for free. That's pretty awesome. I'm about to pot them up now. Okay, so I ended up getting a little wet, but I have two lily pads here. One's just below the surface and one's above the surface. It's still putting bubbles out. I hope I'm keeping some dirt in there. And then I have one, it's hard to see, but right there below the surface. I'm not sure what those guys are, but they were pretty, and there was a bunch of them around that pond. So I grabbed a good handful of those. And then I got another one over here. And then lastly, I have something that's completely below the surface right there. And that's supposed to work as like a filter that cleans, I guess. It'll grow and it'll extend out. Right now it's little tiny roots, but over time it's supposed to help filter and get the clarity. It's going to clear up a bunch. I just put all those pots in there, so that's why it's so murky right now. But yeah, I got plants in there now, so in about a week we're going to go catching minnows and tadpoles, and we're going to drop them in here next. Oh, and the next thing I'm also going to do is this berm. It's too high all the way around, so I'm going to go and rake all of this out into the yard, going in the different directions just to flatten it a little bit and make it less steep on the going into the pond. Okay, I think it's way more accessible now. A lot more level, just all over. And I've got to get some grass seed down to help the sides from deteriorating over time. But I just went all the way around and adjusted the edge to where it's a much cleaner edge all the way around. And now when it comes time to replace all these little stones, I wouldn't mind getting these planters just all the way around, but we'll see. But it's real murky right now just from all the digging and getting those plants in there. But overall, I think we're getting closer and closer to a finished product.